Hey crafty friends, today we are going to be making a clean and simple card using the Midnight's Halloween Adventures #3 from Sweet November Stamps. We're going to use this image right here for our clean and simple card. I've got my mask already cut out. You're going to need a mask. So I'm using 4-inch mint tape and I just cut that out. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp my image first onto my Hammer Mill 100-pound smooth cardstock because we are going to do some Olo coloring. So I'm going to put my sweet little Midnight down here, and then I'm going to go ahead and stamp him. And I'm using Intense Black ink from Hero Arts. We're going to go ahead and stamp that one more time. There we go. I'm going to set that to the side for a second, let that dry while I clean up. All right, I've got my stamped image here. I'm going to take my mask, and I've cut this just on the black lines. So I should be able to line it up pretty well, but it is me, so there's that. All right, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. There. All right, I'm also going to take a piece of mint tape, and I want to line it up on one of the lines. Just where that broom ends. To make sure, hopefully it's straight. We're gonna go ahead and fold that over on the back. Because before I color, I'm going to do some ink blending. But we're using pink, teal, and orange, which are split complements. So I'm going to start with my lightest pink, which is Kitsch Flamingo. And actually, I need to put down a piece of paper before I get this matte nasty. I was actually going to use a stencil on here also, but Rick has done lost his spiderweb stencil. I've seen it for 4 days now and cannot find it today when I was going to use it. Add a little bit more Kitsch Flamingo into that worn lipstick. If I didn't mention it, the second color was worn lipstick. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to take my water bottle and just pop on a little bit of water. Since I could not find my mask, I want to give this a little texture down here also. And that's just going to react with that oxide ink and let it oxidize. Of course Rick did. Of course I had pink on my finger and ran that across there. So this is why you want a mono sand eraser, is to get rid of any kind of smudges like that. One side is a little stronger than the other, and bam, it's gone. Good thing I'm working on a card front. I'm gonna move that piece of mint tape, and I have a nice little clean line. I see another little smudge that obviously I got the ink up on. I just went and cleaned my hands just to be on the safe side. So There's that, and that ink should be dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're going to remove our mask. I'm just using my Craft Pro Pick tool so that I can pull that mask up a little easier. It's a 4-in-1 basically. There's our nice little image. I'm going to start with RV 1.7, and I'm going to color the top part of the broom up here in that color, that pinky red violet color. We'll go ahead and do her shoes in that color also. Because who says our witch cannot have pink shoes? Right? She a classy witch. All right, I'm going to switch to RV 1.5. And for those that have asked, I do have a few Copics, not many. I did order some more so that I could show y'all how to use those as well. But any alcohol marker is done basically the same way. But I did order some. I figured I would start using some of those also, as well as my budget-friendly markers. Because everybody is on a different journey, and I want you to be able to use whatever you can afford and works best for you. Do you need Copics? No. They are the artist grade markers. They are artist grade, so they're way more expensive. You don't have to use artist grade, not just craft. All right, I'm going to go in with R 1.3. And my light source, I'm having come this way, just for funsies. I just like it. So we're going to color our little shoe over here. And now I will switch to my lightest color, which is RV 1.1. To blend our 1.3 out. I'm going to make sure I don't oversaturate. For my broom, I'm going to use Y027. I'm just going to flick some down in there. It's my darkest color. Also flick it back up, kind of like we do hair. And then I'm going to go Y025. Blend that. Flick it up. Now I'm going to switch to Y023 and blend everything together. For my broom handle, I'm going to go OR 3.8 and 3.7. Because I just need a little bit of it. For her stockings, we're going to color those in the orange and the blue-green. So I'm going to start with my blue-green ones first. I'm going to go BG 2.5. And I'm going to go every other one and go ahead and lay that in. And we'll do that on both sides. I'm also going to do that same color on her little straps on her boots. We're going to go BG 2.4 now. We're not going with the super, super dark one. So I'll just blend all those out with our BG 2.4. And then we're going to use BG 2.3. Okay, now we're going to switch to our orange. So I'm going to start off with my darkest color, which is OR 1.6. And yes, I did. Is this the one? I did get the brush marker for the other one and switched it out. But anyway, it's been switched out, so it is now a brush marker tip. It has been switched out. Do the bottom of her shoes. And then I'm going to do the stars in this color as well, some of them, in our little string. It's so tiny we don't have to blend anything, so I'm going to add some more to that anyway. All right, now I'm going to come in with OR 1.3. It's this one, OR 1.3. It's the one that I switched out. And we'll work that blend. I knew it was one of them. I just can't remember which one. So we'll blend that out. And it was super easy to do. Just all I had to do to change the tip was pull the chisel tip out, put this one in, and then it started flowing through. I just capped it and let it sit, which is actually the same way you change to a refill. Because when you order these, this has, okay, Olos have 2.2 ounces of fluid in them. There's no filament on the inside. It's a free-flowing ink system. So when your marker runs out, there's no dropping refills in. You buy a whole replacement for like $2 and something for the replacement. And then you just switch your tip in to the new replacement and cap it. And that's it. Much more affordable. Okay, for our little midnight here, we're going to give him some blue-green eyes. So I'm going to add those in where I want them to be the darkest. I'm just using BG7 and BG 2.5, and then I'm going to add in just a little bit of that lighter color of the BG 2.4. And then I will add in the little highlight back in with the gel pen. So, all right, for our little cat, we're going to do him in WG7 because I'm going to give him the appearance of black, but yet not have to go completely black. So I'm going to put my WG7 in where I want it to be the darkest. So I do want to keep his little face lighter. All right, I'm going to switch to WG5, which will be my mid-tone. It's just a warm gray. Could I have went with the 9 also? Yes, I could have. But I didn't want it to be super dark. I wanted him to have a nice light face. I also could have went with the cool grays to make it look more black instead of more of a warmer tone. But we had so much cool colors going on, warm colors going on, I wanted to continue with that. So, all right, for his little ears, we're going to come in with RV 1.3 and RV 1.1. Just blend that out. Okay, for the little buckles on the shoes, I'm going to use my Securicoi Jelly Roll pen in gold. And just go around that and give it a little sparkle. I also had considered doing the stars in that as well, but I did not. Okay, we're going to add our highlights. So we'll just go through, add our little gel pen highlights to finish him off. We are going to add a little, finish that off at the top so that it looks nice and finished. So we could either take and add a piece of cardstock, or we can just line a gel pen, T ruler up. And I'm going to take a King Art marker. Just draw that line right there. And actually, here's my gel pen. I'm gonna make this a little thicker. There's my start of my line. I am going to add the piece of cardstock across there because I think it looks better. But before I do that, I'm going to add just a subtle line of our gold as well. So I can just take a thin piece of black cardstock. You could also do pattern paper. You could do anything that you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and add on our little strip of black. Scooch it down right up against our gold little line there. And I'm going to come in with the gold again and add that gold line right across the top. Now you could do silver or anything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. And then I'm going to stamp my sentiment. And I'm going to stamp it down in the pink area. Now this has, it's just a bunch of hocus pocus, a Halloween wish from you to me, 'tis the season to be spooky, and Jeepers Creepers, it's your birthday. So it's a great stamp set to have for October birthdays also. I think I'm going to do 'tis the season to be spooky. And I will stamp that in VersaFine Claire ink, Nocturne. And then I will add this to a top folding card base. To add a little bling, we will add just a few little rhinestones. I'm going to do a few Boy's Best Friend Breakfast at Tiffany's rhinestones from Pajama Crafter Stamps today, because they are a nice turquoisey, light turquoise, blue-green. So I'm just going to pick these up with my Craft Pro Pick Cup tool right now, because it's right here. And I'm going to pick a couple of the different sizes. I did 2 in the top left near the sentiment, and then 3 at the bottom right. All right, there's my clean and simple card. I hope y'all like it and give it a try. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you like this video, you're probably not the one coming up right there. Bye, guys. Stay crafty.